Hey there. My name is Bethany England, and I'm a sophomore here at Rollins College. I'm currently majoring in business and then double minoring in psychology and communications. I'm honored to have the opportunity to talk to you all about leadership. I've been asked to answer 3 questions, and I'm humbled that the faculty and staff here view me as someone who's qualified to answer these questions. So the first question that I've been asked to answer is, what do I believe is leadership? Well, John Quincy Adams said, if your actions inspire others to dream more, learn more, do more, and be more, then you are a leader. And I really think that's a key aspect of being a leader. No matter whether you're in the private sector or in the government, currently in college, or in corporate world. Being able to inspire people to follow you is really important, and being able to be a leader. And being able to be a leader as a female can be sometimes difficult because we get labeled as bossy and stuck up and prudish for doing things that guys could do. So another aspect of being a leader, especially a female leader, is sure of yourself and ignoring the negative words that you're going to hear, as I've heard in my opportunities that I've had to be in leadership roles in the corporate sphere. A key part of being a leader is inner strength. You have to be strong in yourself and learn yourself and know that you are a fantastic person and know your weaknesses and know your strengths and be able to turn your weaknesses into strengths. Another aspect of being a leader is caring. You gotta care. If you don't care, people aren't gonna follow. Learning to care is learning to listen, learning to share, and learning to be compassionate that counts. The second question that I've been asked to answer is, why have I chosen to be a leader at Rollins College? Well, in all honesty, I don't aim to be a leader. All I do is aim to be the type of person that I wish I had to look up to. So my goal isn't to be someone who's a leader. My goal is just to be a better me. And by doing that, it is speaking up on issues that are important to me and being open with my own struggles because of the fact that I think sometimes we feel closed up and that we're alone in issues we're not. For example, I deal with anxiety, and I have really terrible anxiety related to schoolwork. And that is something that I have to overcome. Even though I'm viewed as a leader, I still struggle with issues. Another thing that matters to me, and another thing that makes me a leader at Rollins College, is I'm very open about my sexual assault experience. That happened only 2 months ago. I was sexually assaulted on Park Avenue by someone who was 30 years my senior. And that was less than 2 months ago. And I think that there's a huge stigma and a huge amount of guilt and shame that women feel around that, which we shouldn't. I'm not the guilty party. I shouldn't be ashamed, and he should. And I think that we need to talk about it more to make a difference and to make a change, and that's one of the reasons why I love the Me Too movement, because of the fact that they're making a difference. So for me, being a leader is just sharing my story and sharing with other people what I went through and my struggles. And yes, some days I have good days and some days I have bad days. But I'm continuing to go on. I'm continuing to do my schoolwork. And even though this guy controlled me for a few hours, I'm not going to allow him to dictate the rest of the hours of my life. So if you ever need someone to talk to about what you've gone through, if you've gone through something similar to me, or even struggled with anxiety, please come up and speak to me. Because that's how I find myself a leader here at Rollins, is the ability to talk to other people about their issues and talk to other people and make you feel normal. And that is how I find myself being a leader. And it is my ability to be open and authentic and real. Because I'm not going to tell you it's easy. I'm not going to tell you that it's not going to be hard. It is. But you can become stronger because of it. And you can become stronger and not harder, which is key. So if you see me, please do come up and speak to me. The third question I've been asked to answer is, who are some women that you look up to? There's some women, just generalized, such as Reese Witherspoon, who has been able to manage being a mother and being a businesswoman, and Oprah, who has overcome an abusive family life, having a child at the age of 14, and still being a millionaire by the age of 32. But the women who I admire the most, and I look up to, and I inspire to be like, are the women who are making changes in their own spheres, locally, who are my own age, such as Veronica and Laura, who run a non-for-profit out of Nashville that helps connect teenagers to middle schoolers for tutoring and for mentorship opportunities. And other women such as Grace, who's one of my dearest, closest friends, who has overcome so much, who was sexually assaulted by a dean at a college, yet still managed to graduate with honors and partially get her doctorate, her master's done through Harvard. These are the women who I aspire and I look up to and I think the world of. And leadership is about admiring other people and being able to look up to them and be like them. And I think that's the key of truly being a leader.